talk uh, gear. All right, so for one, I'm gonna be strictly honest with everybody. All right, so this is a normal level 80 Veracitus. I'm using OP8 weapons. The reason I'm doing that is because I do I do plan on tending to a date with Veracitus at OP8, and then eventually I want to do him in OP10. Seeing how he's one of the hardest bosses on the game, I may as well practice. I'm just practicing on a low level, but I do understand this fight, and I'm really excited about it. So here's what I'm using. At the beginning, I'm going to use a Sandhawk, but it's going to be a Shock Sandhawk. And I'll get into that in a minute, but I'm going to use two Sandhawks. I'm going to use a Shock and a Fire Sandhawk. All right. I'm going to use a Grog Nozzle, obviously. The healing is just, healing is amazing there. Conference Call. You don't see me use the Conference Call in this run, but I promise you, on OP8, I will run out of ammo. So that is why I am using a Conference Call. Like I said, just practice it the way you're going to run it, right? I'm using a level 80 Norfleet. Now, I do want to farm for a higher Norfleet than this. I'm probably just going to farm Hyperius for one. So I can get a better Norfleet, but this is not the way. This is not the way. The way is it's working right now because it's a lower level, right? This level, I mean, it's a Norfleet's a Norfleet. You're gonna do the damage, but I rather a fire. That's just me. So I would like to get a fire, but a Norfleet, honestly, I feel like any Norfleet will do you a good justice. So I'm gonna use a B shield now. I am using a corrosive immunity B shield because his Nova, okay, that Nova that he does is going to be corrosive. It'll jack you up. So just FYI, that's why I'm using that. You're still gonna burn, but you know, Legendary Siren. I'm choosing gun damage because I'm mainly doing this for the cooldown rate. And then, of course, Bone of the Ancients for more cooldown rate. So we got 50%. Yes, I got this one to drop. I got this one, actually, from the Wildlife Preserves. So we're going to do more incendiary damage because why not? But this is mainly for the cooldown rate. That 50% is just, you can't beat it. And Chain Lightning. Because Chain Lightning is amazing. No matter where you're on the map, it will make that connection. And, yeah. So let's talk the actual guns. The Fire Sandhawk and let's back up. The Lightning Sandhawk is what we were going to initially start this fight off with. We're going to use this to attack the everlasting crap out of the Chief. Alright, so I start from the back of Veracitus. A lot of people start from the front. I just feel more safe. I just feel like, if he's looking dead ass at me and he's just, I don't know. I've done it too many times where, I just run in the room and then I try to attack the Chief first, but I just can never get that angle over Acidus since I'm jumping on me and then he'll instantly down you. I mean, OP8, OP10, it's over, right? So I start from the very back, like you saw me in the video. Once we get started, as soon as we attack, I am going to go after the Chief like hillbilly hell. I am going to try to down that Chief very quickly, taking out not only his shield, but him as well. Now, once the shield is down on the Chief, Veracitus will actually turn and kill the Chief. Alright, he will do the work for you. After the Chief goes down, or should I say when he gets somewhat weak, I believe it's when he's down though, he's going to spawn these midgets. And these midgets can be very annoying. You want to kill them all, essentially, very quickly. Get them out of the way. Because it's just another means of, oh, my shield's going to be down. They're not only small, but they're quick and they nibble at your feet the whole time, and it's just ridiculous. They nibble at your shield, and it's irritating. So we want to kill those guys very quickly. We'll get the phase lock going, and then after we get the phase lock, we will switch to our Norfleet. And Norfleet should take away everything. Be sure to try to keep your distance away from Veracitus if you can. If you can't, just make sure that you are healing. Use your Grog now, so you don't want to use up all your chain lightnings. Once all of the midgets are down, it is just going to be you and Veracitus. Now, at this point, you can switch over to Solar Sandhawk, and after you are done switching to your Solar, now we have liftoff. All right, so it's just you and the big bad boss himself. All right, so at this point, the rest of this fight, you have to understand how Veracitus works, okay? So Veracitus, what he is going to do, he's going to walk around, he's going to creep all slowly, and then what this is his way of kiting you. He will try to kite you to the, oh, he's just going to do, and then he'll jump at you. All right, he will, I've noticed that he'll walk around for a little bit. That'll be your good time to do damage. So what I'll do is I'll hit him with a phase lock, and I will do as much damage as I can as possible. After the duration of the phase lock, and after I shoot a few shots at Veracitus, I've done some damage, I am going to get my Grog Nozzle out, because I know he is going to, 1, Nova, 2, jump at me, and then Nova. I think it's a double Nova. Now, don't quote me on that, but I think it's a double Nova. He hops on you, and while he's on you, here's the great thing about our build. I actually encourage him to keep your shield down when he jumps on you like that, and as long as you can heal, use your Grog Nozzle. After he Novas, if you find yourself weak, use your chain lightning. So what I do is, as soon as he gets on his back legs and he does the roar, the Nova will come like 1 second after. So you know he's getting ready to do his Nova. So as soon as he gets on the hind legs, you can kind of time it perfectly where you can throw your chain lightning and get your health back. Now the good thing about him doing the Nova, now you have your health back. So you're good. And especially if you're rocking a B shield, this fleet is going to help you literally get away from him. All right, so now your shield is completely depleted. Use that time to get away from him. This is how you're going to create your distance from Veracitus. While he hits you with the Nova and you're able to heal through it, you need to get distance from him. And I just want to say, you're not going to be able... there might be some cases where you can stop him from pouncing on you, okay? There might be. But in a sense that he does, I really wouldn't panic. I've gone down multiple times where it's like, okay, he's right on top of me. And then he'll start to... he'll do this thing where he moves very, very quickly. And then you thought that he was here, but he's actually behind you. Now, if he gets behind you, you're going to die, because he's going to hit you, he's going to go behind you, he's going to do a quick Nova, and you're going to die. So, unless you can make some kind of dramatic turn. I'm speaking from a console point of view, not a PC point of view. All right. So, yeah. Anyway, you're going to use that fleet to get away. Might I also add in that my badass bonus points are on. I feel like they help just a little bit. So this is not done without badass stats or bonus stats. This is done with bonus stats. So I just wanted to clarify that. But yeah, so once your fleet, you have created space away from Veracitus. It's just the same damn thing. We're going to go back into pretty much rinse and repeat. So I want to also point out that when he does do his roar and he does his Nova, After he has done this, he will go into the crawl phase. As soon as he is done doing that, though, the Roar and the Nova, he throws these spikes, and it's really really easy to miss. But he will throw automatically as soon as he is done 3 spikes at you, and then he'll do maybe a little dodge to maybe like the left or right. Once he throws these spikes, and even if he doesn't, just know the spikes are coming right after that. So it's Roar, Nova, spikes. So get ready to dodge that. That's important to know, especially if you're running with the B shield. So after that, it's rinse and repeat. After we've dodged spikes, we go back into phase locking, and we'll do a little bit of damage. He might jump at you, but just know if he does, go ahead and grog him. Remember, your shield will go down as long as you can heal and create space with your fleet. You should be fine. Once he does this again, then you'll wait for either the Nova. And the thing is to not get greedy. Don't turn around and just say, oh, he's crawling, he's doing all that crawling, because that's his way of kiting you as well. He's waiting for you to slip up and shoot one too many shots, and that is all it will take. So that's really it. That's how you fight Veracitus. Again, I have an OP8 Veracitus vid coming. All right, so I'm going to do this very slowly at a time. I'll go up to OP5, and then I'll go up to OP8. I know there's people out there that have already done it OP10, but I'm going to go at my own pace, simply because this is a boss that I've been afraid of for a very long time. And not only have I found the character that works for me, because, I thought it was Zero the whole time. It's actually not. Apparently it's mine. And we're working the work. So... But anyway, guys, that is all I've got for you until I get into doing the OP8. I do not think I'm going to be changing the build. I think I'm just going to run it the same exact way with the same exact stats with everything. And again, let's clarify, badass stats were involved here, and I'm going to be running badass stats as well in the next one. So, that is it. Everybody, take care, stay cool, be pink.